Ladies and gentlemen, Trump did not give Eastman a pardon, okay? Just use basic logic whenever you read any story about Trump that's written in the most apoplectic and hyperbolic and sensationalized manner, which almost every story written about Trump from, let's see, the New York Times, Washington Post, MSNBC, CNN, New Yorker, New York Magazine, The Atlantic, Esquire, Rolling Stone, Vanity Fair, BuzzFeed, Vice, Mother Jones, The Nation, Daily Beast, LA Times, almost every publication that's written about Trump has reported on gossip, hearsay that is repackaged as unnamed sources and current and former U.S. officials say. You never get with Mashed Potato Brains Joe, these people say, but you always get people that you haven't met and will never meet or might possibly not exist say a lot of bad things about Trump. He's capable of anything. And so the innuendo, the assumption here is, well, he asked for a pardon. John Eastman asked for a pardon. Lots of other people asked for pardons. But the people that the committee in Congress claimed asked for pardons didn't get pardons. Now, is there one or two that got? No, I don't think so. John Eastman did not get a pardon. He did not. Trump denied pardon. Okay, you won't get this headline. Trump denied pardon to John Eastman. Okay, and the theme here is they're asking for a pardon because they know they're committing criminal activity. Now, I think that Trump could very well possibly be indicted, even though he'd win the trial. But they'll do anything to try to derail him, and I did a segment on that this morning. So, I mean, I'm going to do more segments on that. I know people are not going to enjoy that. They don't enjoy that type of segment, but it's like, I don't want that to happen. It's just like I didn't want the stock market crash that I predicted or the economic downturn that I predicted in September. Go watch below in the description section. In the stock market crash channel and on H.A. Goodman, I predicted in September of 2021 that we'd have a stock market crash and economic decline. So subscribe here, subscribe to the stock market crash channel and the Bitcoin crash to 10,000 or lower channel. I did predict that as well in September of 2021. And that's below in the description. I'm not predicting that Trump's going to get indicted. Okay? That's not a prediction. Okay? I'm saying it's a possibility. And it's a possibility because he hasn't committed a crime. They're desperate. So had he committed a crime, they would definitely have indicted him. It wouldn't have been an issue. They wouldn't have had James Comey to cover up any criminal activity the way James Comey covered up activity with Madam Secretary. Okay? But you have to understand something. They are desperate. They can't run these stories anymore. John Eastman sought pardon. Trump lawyer John Eastman sought presidential pardon. After January, Eastman sought pardon from Trump. Why John Eastman sought and expected a pardon from Trump. MSNBC. Nobody cares anymore. The people who will never vote for Trump care. Somewhat. Okay? Even among Democrats, you have a small group that really cares. And then most Democrats are just living their lives, working hard for their families, and trying to survive like everyone else. Okay? This game plan, this roadmap towards success, this political strategy is now filled with failed tactics. Trump, check the segment prior to this one, has higher favorability ratings than Mashed Potato Brains. Now, please tell me how that's possible with virtually all of media after this man. Almost all of media despises Trump. It is like the contempt they have for Trump is beyond any rational, understanding of politics. There's no rational way to describe people's contempt towards Trump. They don't like his personality. They think he's capable of anything. The standard of suspicion is different from Trump than it is for Hunter, Hillary, or Joe. And I want a Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024. I do. I want a Hillary Clinton, DeSantis 2024. I need a redo of 2016. I want to see every liberal YouTuber or quote-unquote progressive that told their viewers to vote for Clinton. I want them to do it again, along with other reasons. We have to exorcise the demons of 2016. Bernie Sanders was cheated. They blamed the Kremlin. So let's do it all over again. And other reasons too. We need to see that happen again. Just so Democrats can accept that it wasn't another country that installed Trump. These are the same people who believe that everyone else bases their viewpoints on conspiratorial theories, as they also now believe that Trump was still installed by the Kremlin, despite having no evidence to even investigate, and finding out, oh, by the way, all their assumptions, their accusations were false, and Mueller found nobody to conspire against Trump, nobody that conspired alongside foreign intelligence officials. And by the way, Julian Assange should be free. He should be free. And the push to incarcerate him and extradite him, and that push came from the establishment left, mainly, Democrats, mainly. The initial persecution of this journalist and publisher started under President Obama's administration. And Trump didn't pardon him. But they probably said, hey, you know what, if you pardon this man, who knows what they said. But he should be free, he should have been pardoned. But it's Democrats who are gleeful and happy. These are the good liberals who... It's interesting. You have Steven Spielberg, The Post, right? Daniel Ellsberg is a hero. But what Daniel Ellsberg did is what Assange did is the same thing as Daniel Ellsberg. The same exact thing. But anyway, that's the left for you. That's the hypocrisy within Hollywood. But he's not giving out pardons to shield people from criminal liability. He gave pardons to people like Michael Flynn, who was set up and framed by Peter Strzok and Andrew McCabe, both of whom were fired from the Bureau. And both of whom lied under oath. But you have, like, a situation where they might actually indict him simply because they have nothing. The economy is collapsing. Absolutely collapsing from the weight of the incompetence of the Democratic Party. Democrats caused all of this in terms of inflation. Okay, go to the description section. I'm doing it right now. I'm looking at it right now. Go to any description section below where I predict everything. I have the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. I have the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Okay, what else do I have? Hold on one second. I have the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the Business Roundtable, okay, and I have articles about how they were, okay, so I have the Business Roundtable, U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the National Association of Manufacturers, all opposed his Build Back Better, which was a terrible, horrible, between trying to transform the economy that when we don't have the technologies to do so into renewables and infrastructure, which wasn't a pressing issue. Inflation started long before the geopolitical crisis. U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Inflation is at a highest in 31 years, and Build Back Better will make it worse. You want to know when they issued this? November 15th, 2021, long before the invasion. Tax increases would cost 1 million jobs. National Association of Manufacturers. Business Roundtable opposes Build Back Better. And so the economy is going to collapse, and it's because of Democrats and their policies. And like I said, the whole Trump pardon thing, he didn't issue any pardons. Pertaining to January. So, Democrats, yet again, are barking up the wrong tree. They can't get him on anything. So they might just simply take advantage of the media that they have and indict him and then lose in a trial, but make sure that his candidacy is derailed. Give me your thoughts below, which it wouldn't, actually. It wouldn't derail his presidency, his candidacy. It would, because everybody would know it would be the antithesis of the rule of law. And it would just be a petulant, malicious political party trying to set him up and frame him like they did 6 years ago. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Go to the stock market crash and Bitcoin crash channels